1977 Lincoln Cent. Today we are diving into the 1977 Lincoln Cent, a coin that may look common but can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars in rare cases. Stick around as we explore its history, design, rarity, auction prices, and how to sell it for the best price. History of the 1977 Lincoln Cent. The Lincoln Cent series began in 1909. Replacing the Indian head cent to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin remains one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. By 1977, the composition of the cent was still 95% copper and 5% zinc. But inflation was making production more expensive. Just a few years later, in 1982, the U.S. Mint would switch to a zinc core with a copper coating to save costs. The 1977 Lincoln Cent was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark. 4,469,930,000 minted, Denver Mint, D, mint mark. 4,149,062,300 minted, San Francisco Mint, S, mint mark. Proof coins only. 3,251,152 minted. While most of these coins are common, high-grade examples, rare varieties, and error coins can be extremely valuable. Design of the 1977 Lincoln Cent. The 1977 Lincoln Cent maintains the classic design introduced in 1909. Obverse, front side, features a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. The inscriptions include, "In God We Trust" at the top, Liberty. To the left, the year, 1977. To the right, mint mark, D for Denver or no mint mark for Philadelphia. Below the year, reverse, back side, displays the Lincoln Memorial, which was introduced on the cent in 1959 to replace the original wheat ears design. The inscriptions include, United States of America at the top, E pluribus unum, below it, 1 cent at the bottom. If you look closely, you can even see a tiny statue of Lincoln inside the memorial. Rarity and value of the 1977 Lincoln Cent. The value of a 1977 Lincoln Cent depends on its condition, grade, and whether it has a rare error or variety. Circulated condition, worn coins face value. $0.01, slightly better condition, 5 cents. $0.25 cents. Billions of these coins were made, circulated. Examples are not worth much unless they have an error. Uncirculated condition, mint state grades, MS, 60 to MS, 64, $1, $3, MS, 65, nice luster, few marks, $5, $10, MS, 66, well struck, highly collectible, $20, $50, MS, 67, near perfect example, very rare, $500, $1, 500 plus auction highlight. A 1977 Lincoln Cent graded MS, 67 by PCGS sold for over $1, 200. 1977 S-proof Lincoln Cent, San Francisco Mint, PR, 65 to PR, 68 deep cameo. Common grades $5, $20 PR, 69 deep cameo, near perfect proof $30, $50 PR, 70 deep cameo, perfect condition, extremely rare $300, $500 plus auction highlight. A 1977 S-proof Lincoln Cent graded PR, 70 deep cameo sold for over $500. Rare errors and varieties of the 1977 Lincoln Cent. Certain error coins can make a 1977 Lincoln Cent extremely valuable. Here are the top varieties to look for. 1. 1977 Double Die Obverse DDO. This variety features doubling in the inscriptions, especially Liberty and the date. It is one of the most valuable errors for this year. Value: $50 to $1,000 plus, depending on grade. Point 2. 1977 Off-Center Strike. If a cent is struck off-center, the value depends on how much of the design is missing. A 10% off-center strike might be worth $50 to $100, while a 50% off-center error could sell for $500 plus. 3. 1977 Bra Strike Error. A coin struck without the rim due to a misalignment during striking. These errors can be worth $50 to $300, depending on condition. Point 4. 1977 Lincoln Cent struck on a dime planchet. Some cents were mistakenly struck on a dime planchet, making them smaller and silver-colored. These errors can be worth $500, $3,000, 5. 1977 Lincoln Cent struck on a foreign planchet. Some cents were struck on planchets meant for foreign coins, making them lighter or heavier than usual. If you find one with an unusual weight, it could be worth thousands. If you think you have a rare variety or error, getting it certified by PCGS or NGC is the best way to determine its true value. How to sell a 1977 Lincoln cent. If you have a 1977 Lincoln cent and want to sell it, follow these steps. Check its condition. Coins in MS 67 or higher are much more valuable. Look for rare errors. Double dies, off-center strikes, and wrong planchets can be worth big money. Get it graded. If you have a high-grade or rare variety, getting it certified by PCGS or NGC will increase its value. Sell online. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections are great for selling collectible coins. Visit a local coin dealer or show. You can also sell to local coin shops or attend coin shows for potential buyers. Final thoughts. The 1977 Lincoln cent is a fascinating coin with a rich history. While most are only worth face value, certain high-grade specimens and rare errors can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you have one, check its condition, look for rare varieties, and consider getting it graded. You might be holding onto a hidden treasure. 1991 UK 1 penny coin. Today's video, we're stepping across the Atlantic to explore a small yet fascinating piece of British numismatic history, the 1991 UK 1 penny coin. At first glance, it might seem like just another penny in your pocket change, but there's much more to this coin than meets the eye. From its bold design and copper-plated charm to its place in modern British coinage, this coin tells a story that spans decades of royal tradition and monetary evolution. And if you're wondering whether it's rare or worth more than face value, well, stick around, because we're diving into its history, design details, mintage numbers, values, and even some exciting auction results. So let's get started with this journey into the world of the 1991 UK 1p coin. The British decimal 1 penny coin has been part of the UK's circulating currency since February 15, 1971, the day Britain officially adopted decimalisation. Before that, the country used a much older currency system made up of pounds, shillings, and pence, where 12 pence made a shilling and 20 shillings made a pound. When the decimal system was introduced, one new penny became 1/100th of a pound sterling. Fast forward to 1991, and the penny coin was going strong. It still held purchasing power back then, enough to buy a few sweets or even contribute to vending machine change. The 1991 penny is especially interesting to collectors because it was one of the earlier issues to be made entirely in copper-plated steel, rather than bronze. That change in metal composition began in the early 1990s as a cost-saving move by the Royal Mint. Now, let's talk about the design. The obverse of the coin, the front side, features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. But not just any portrait. This version was created by Raphael Maklauf and used from 1985 until 1997. It shows the Queen wearing the George IV state diadem, a stunning jeweled crown often worn on state occasions. Around the edge, you'll find the legend, Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 1991, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith, 1991. Now flip the coin over, and you'll see the reverse, which was designed by Christopher Ironside, the original designer behind many of the decimal coins. It features a portcullis with chains surmounted by a crown. The portcullis is a historic symbol long associated with British Parliament and government buildings. It gives the coin a stately and serious tone. Around the border of the coin, you'll find the inscription, 1 penny, with the numeral 1 below the design. Now onto the mintage figures and how common or rare this coin really is. In 1991. The Royal Mint produced approximately 601,300,000 1 penny coins for general circulation. That's over 600 million, making it a very common year in terms of production. It was part of a high output period for UK small denominations. So in terms of rarity, the standard 1991 penny is considered very common. But does that mean it has no value to collectors? Not quite. Condition is everything in coin collecting. If you've got a 1991 1 penny coin that's been through the washing machine, it's probably still worth face value. But if you've got a coin in uncirculated or brilliant uncirculated BU condition, it could be worth more, especially to collectors looking for high-quality decimal sets. So what kind of values are we talking about? For circulated 1991 1 penny coins, the value is typically just 1 penny to 5 pence GBP. They're so plentiful that they rarely command higher prices unless part of a full date run or mint set. but in uncirculated condition, things get a little more interesting. Brilliant uncirculated, BU. Examples can sell for £1 to £3 sterling, especially when taken from Royal Mint packs or proof sets. Proof coins, which were struck with extra care and polished dies, can go for £5 to £10, particularly if they're still in their original packaging. Now let's talk auction prices in unique cases. While the standard 1991 1 penny doesn't fetch huge sums, there have been oddities and errors that get collectors excited. Some coins struck off-center or with die clashes can sell for £20 to £50 or more, depending on how dramatic the error is. There's also growing interest in full decimal sets from the 1990s, where collectors try to build pristine albums with coins from each year. In that context, a top-quality 1991 penny with strong luster, minimal scratches, and sharp detail can bring higher-than-usual prices at auction. One noteworthy example, in 2021, a sealed 1991 Royal Mint uncirculated set, which included a flawless 1p coin, sold for over £15 online. Another collector paid close to £30 for a full-proof coin set with a nearly perfect 1991 penny inside. These sales show that while the penny alone might not be rare, its context in a mint or proof set significantly increases its value. So, is it worth selling your 1991 1 penny if you've got a large number of them? It's probably not worth the effort unless you suspect one is uncirculated or a rare error coin. But if you have a proof version, or if it's part of a complete decimal set in original packaging, then yes, you could make a decent return from collectors looking to complete their collection. Here are a few tips if you want to sell. Check the condition first. Use gloves and a magnifier if you need to. Look for scratches, toning, and shine. Weigh the coin. The standard copper-plated steel penny weighs 3.56 grams. Anything lighter or heavier might suggest an error planchet. Take good photos. Clear, close-up pictures will help you sell your coin more easily online. List it on eBay or visit a coin forum. Sites like eBay UK, Numista, or Coin Community are great places to connect with buyers. Consider grading. If the coin looks flawless, you might want to get it graded by a professional service like NGC UK, but only if you believe it's exceptional. And finally, even if your 1991 penny isn't rare, it's still part of an important story in British coinage. These coins marked a major transition in composition from bronze to steel, and they're part of Queen Elizabeth II's long reign. That makes them historically meaningful, even if they're not always valuable. And that wraps up our journey through the 1991 UK 1 penny coin. Whether you're a casual collector or a diehard numismatist, coins like this remind us that even the smallest denominations can carry a world of history. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new upload. Got a unique coin of your own or question about your collection? Drop it in the comments. We love hearing from you. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting!